Welcome back, everybody, to part two of our interview with Harry Johnson from Grand Rapids, otherwise known as the Horsethief. Harry, not only are you a racer, but you're also a renowned engine builder as well. What got you into engine rebuilding?
Well, I wanted to race. I was racing. I didn't have a whole bunch of money. I had some work done by another shop that I had trouble with, and of course, like all racers, I figured it was the engine builder's fault, so I called him up and asked him what to do about it. He said, well, just weld up the burnt part of the block and go racing. And I thought, well, I can do that good. So I just started doing my own stuff, and after a while I got so things were working good, and some of the guys that I raced with wanted me to do stuff for them. Pretty soon I was building engines, and things were going good. And not everything was always perfect, but it got better and better as time went on. I've been in my shop now for, next year it'll be 40 years, so I've been at it for a while.
So your engines that you started, your engine work you started doing well, attracted attention, other people wanted a piece of the pie, and it just snowballed from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Who all have you built engines for?
Oh, boy. Used to build engines for the guys in Grand Forks that I raced against. Better I raced, the more they bought. All the Mac boys, Sonny Mac, Dunn, or Linus Mac, Todd Mac, they were all really good racers. A guy named Jeff Liebrick owned the car that Mike Johnson drove. I did work for him. Locally, around this area, I worked for Daryl Nelson, Bob Girardi, Tommy Wazaleski. Did quite a few. There's lots more.
A lot of local people then you did engines for as well. Okay.
I can remember going to the Grand Rapids races, and I would have, like, when they had a lot of cars, in the modified feature, I'd have like 14 engines in the feature.
No kidding.
Yeah. But I wasn't having any fun working then. I was under, like, the gun all the time.
Overwhelmed with a lot
Racers,
of.
nobody wants to be last, especially to get their engine.
Well, that's quite an endorsement when 3/4 of the field runs your product. Are you still currently involved in engine building at all?
Yes, I do.
So you're still hard at it, or?
No, I start at noon, and sometimes I work till 9 or 10 at night, and sometimes I work till supper time.
Okay. Well, I'd say that's still pretty hard at it. You're still putting in quite a few hours.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy doing engine work?
Yes, I do.
So it's kind of a labor of love.
Yeah, and I like to see how they run.
Yeah. Okay.
And I take pride when they work good, and if they don't work good, I try to make them work good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still involved in racing at all?
Just with the people that I do work for mostly, and I go to the races, and a lot of my friends race, and so.
So you're a regular at the local races then?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Is there anything you enjoy about the races? Like, why do you go? You're still up in the grandstands. Why do you still go to the races?
Well, I've been doing it since first race was ever held in Grand Rapids, and I think it's part habit, and I like to see how my jobs do, and the guys I know, I like to see how they do, and sometimes people even ask me for advice. A lot of times they don't, but when I do, I like to tell them what I think about what's going on.
Okay. So you still just love racing for racing?
I do, yes.
Okay. Is there anything particular that you like about certain classes? Like, do you have a favorite class, or do you just go to watch it all, or?
I like all of it. Faster the better, I think. I like the late models a lot. I like the modifieds a lot. Super Stocks put on a good show.
So you're a speed junkie inside and outside the car. Okay. Is there anybody that helped you, whether you were racing a sprint car or you were rebuilding an engine? Has there been people behind you that have helped you through your career?
Oh, yeah. Fellow workers, sure. Dave Jabot was probably my first real good, like, super good mechanic pit man. He worked for me in the shop for 12 years before I got on at the paper mill. A guy named Mike Zamullen was a good helper. Another guy named John Hashey, Doug Lord. All of my friends in Grand Rapids were my pit man one time or another. With just, I would have a van full every time I went to Grand Forks to race, even if we went to Minot.
So,
One time I broke apart my engine in Grand Forks, drove home, got here, I don't know, really late. Got up 6 in the morning, fixed the motor, took off for Minot, which was the next night. Got out there and broke the motor again in time trials, and everybody still went with me.
so you had a dedicated bunch of people that
They're
helped you
crazy,
out.
yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah, that's the best kind of.
All right. Well, before we go here today, is there anything that you would like to say to anybody out there watching this video, like any race fans or anybody that's looking at getting involved in racing?
Well, get out there and enjoy it. It's exciting. It's one man against however many cars are on the field, except for him. You know, if there's 24 cars, everybody out there is racing against 23 other people. Not like 10-on-10 sports, 5-on-5 sports, that stuff. It's, I mean, if you win a race, you earned it. Whether people like you or not, if you get there first, you got her done.
So it's just an exciting thing to watch. And,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking time from your business to come here and sit in front of the camera and do this interview with us. I can't thank you enough. And hopefully this summer sometime I'll bump into you and see you at the track.
That'd be great.
All right. Thank you, Harry.
Thank you, Mark.